Welcome back, Psych Scholars. In this video, we're looking at how to reduce the influence of extraneous and confounding variables. Thus far, we have described the 4 types of variables in research and have also listed different types of extraneous variables in particular. But if extraneous variables are suboptimal in research, how can they be minimized? We're going to look at sampling in this video and then 3 others in subsequent videos. Let's start with sampling procedures. Sampling can generally be understood as the manner in which the participants for a study are chosen from the wider population. There are 4 main types of sampling procedure. In convenience sampling, there is no attempt made for this sample to be representative of the population. That is, the sample is often selected on the mere basis of ease or simplicity. But due to its non-representative nature, this sampling procedure is highly vulnerable to extraneous and confounding variables. In random sampling, each member of the research population has an equal chance of being selected in the sample. That is, selection is entirely random. Stratified sampling places emphasis on a particular feature that is important to the study. For example, ethnicity might heavily impact the dependent variable. Using stratified sampling means that the proportion of participants with a particular feature, such as ethnicity, is the same in both the sample and the wider population. Ergo, the variable is accounted for. So if 40% of the population were African American, for example, 40% of the sample would be too. Lastly, there is random stratified sampling. This is the same as stratified sampling, but with the added caveat that each member of a particular subgroup, for example, all African Americans, have an equal chance of being selected to the sample. Random stratified sampling is the best sampling procedure that we have covered to minimize extraneous variables, but it is also the most time-consuming. So let's think about this question then. This one is from the 2012 VCAR exam. The question says that Ariana invited readers to complete a questionnaire online through an advertisement in the local newspaper. We need to outline a weakness of this sampling technique. Because the questionnaire has been advertised in a local newspaper, it seems the case that not all people had an equal chance of being selected as part of the sample. Those who read that particular newspaper were much more likely to be selected. The sampling technique then is convenience sampling. And a downfall of convenience sampling is that the sample is unlikely to be representative of the wider population. We're going to continue our discussion of minimizing extraneous variables in the next video by looking at types of experiments and counterbalancing. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.
Click here to go to the Engage Wiki. Click here to go to the next video. Or, if you really want, you could just stare at this motivational poster.